Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Abraham.
Nizam Moreno, nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
So what are you coming in today for?
So I'm about to graduate this year. I'm a senior, and I really want to go to college, but I'm really just considering going to community college. I did kind of want to go to UTSA, but I don't think I have the money to go there. So I think I'm just going to try to go to community college first.
Okay, so is UTSA your top choice if you
Uh,
don't have to worry about financial issues?
Yeah, it would be my top choice, but like I said, I don't know if I can afford it.
Okay, so have you heard of the FAFSA before?
No, I've maybe, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, so basically what it is it's a free student aid application completed online. So what it shows is it asks you about your finances, about your parents' finances, and it goes off of their income from the previous year. So just depending on that, they'll give you what is called an estimated family contribution, and that's basically a number that they estimate that your family can contribute financially to your education. And so once you're given that, that is given to the schools, and they compare that. And so there's so many different variations of aid available to you: scholarships, grants, which is basically just free money, loans that you would have to pay back, and there's different loans, and then also institutional aid. So that involves scholarships from the university and also state grants on top of federal grants. So aside from that, we also have a brochure. I think it's right there.
Oh, awesome! Yes.
So that has a lot of different online resources available to you. So there's local scholarships, there's national databases that you can start looking through different scholarships, minority specific, military if that applies to you, if either of your parents are in the military. And this is just a foundation to get you started. There's so many different scholarships out there for you to apply, and I suggest that you apply to as many and all that you can. So you don't know exactly what you can get, especially if that is what you really want to do. I wouldn't want financial reasons to stop you from going after that.
Awesome, thank you. I didn't even know about that. And then another one of my concerns is I'm taking AP classes right now, and I don't know if those will transfer over. I mean, I wouldn't want to take them, and I'm taking them for no reason because I don't want to be wasting my time.
Sure. So going off with UTSA, with different institutions, AP, it depends on what score that you get and what score the schools accept. So let's say most schools typically accept a 3 for your exam, and then there's some that would accept only a 4 or 5. And then going back to the community college, if you do decide to go to an Alamo college here in San Antonio, there is something that's called a prior learning assessment, and you can earn up to 12 credits from the AP courses that you've taken. So that's also an option, and we can look into that as well if you're interested.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know about that. And is that one free as well, or do I have to pay for that?
Yes, no, so those are free. And then the AP tests, you do have to pay for, but there are waivers if you have free reduced lunch, things like that.
Okay, and then I still kind of indecisive on what I want to study. I think I might maybe just go in as, I don't know, maybe just undecided. I don't know if that's an option for me because I just really don't know. Like, I have mixed emotions, kind of like I like different things. Like, I wanted to be a teacher, and I kind of want to do some more criminal justice, maybe. I just really didn't know.
Sure. So you can declare as an undecided, or you can declare yourself under an undecided major for UTSA and for Alamo colleges. There is a cool website that I always have students check out. It's called mynextmove.org. And what it does is you can take a quiz to identify different interests that you like, and it'll put you into different categories. So, for example, people that are artistic, they typically like English, language arts, things like that. So what it'll do is it'll give you the top 3 subjects, and within those subjects, it'll give you a long list of different jobs that you may be interested in. So what it's going to do is open up different opportunities for yourself that you might not have thought you may be interested in. And then from there, it also shows the different salaries so that you're aware of what's in need for the areas that you would like to live and things like that. So I think that's an awesome website for you
Yeah.
to check out on your own. And then we can definitely talk about the different majors that you would need in order to be ready for those types of jobs.
Awesome. And then one of my last concerns that I had was that I have dyslexia, so I mean it kind of it affects me like when I read and when I write, and I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to keep me from maybe getting into college or doing well in college. So that's kind of why I just maybe wanted to start off also at a community college.
Sure. Well, I know that your grades are really good and your SAT scores are good as well, and you're taking AP courses. So it seems that you are ready academically to be in a university setting. I don't think that you should let any struggles with your dyslexia kind of intimidate you. So if that's really what you want to do, there for specifically UTSA, there is an acknowledgement request form, accommodation request form that you have to submit for the university. So now that you're going to be on your own in a college setting, you do have to declare yourself and let them know that you have dyslexia or that you need accommodations. And so that's what that form will be. You'll fill it out and then they'll contact you, set up a meeting, and then from there they have all types of services. They'll get testing accommodations, they have tutoring, things like that. And also know that on top of those services, there are general tutoring services at UTSA. So they have a writing center where you can have one-on-one help with a tutor to help you go through whatever process that you need in terms of writing and things like that. And there's also at their UTSA downtown center and at the main campus, they have an awesome math tutoring services available. So there's a lot of different resources on campus. Also, I recommend reaching out to your teachers, just letting you know that you have dyslexia in case that they're willing to work on that with you, visiting their office hours and things like that.
Okay, and thank you. I didn't know any of that. That's very helpful to me. And then going back to like choosing a major. Like if I didn't want to know, like is there any other besides going undecided, is there something that can help me maybe point me in the right direction? Because I would like to kind of go in knowing what I want to do. Does that make sense?
Sure. So I think definitely the My Next Org, we can take that test and then just
I'm sorry, what was that on again?
Sure. So it's the website where you're going to take the quiz to go over your interests and different job opportunities. And let's have you pick the top 3, and then we can talk about what majors you would need for those jobs. So for example, let's say that you got mechanical engineer as one of your job opportunities, so we can talk about the different programs that are available. So for example, UTSA has a really awesome College of Engineering school, and they have a very competitive mechanical engineering program. So I think we can look at the different interests that you might have and look at some majors that may be available to you.
Okay.
There is also, for the Alamo College, the My Map for Success. So this is basically a map that goes over the different stages throughout your education for the 2 years, whether you're going to get your associates or transfer. And we can definitely connect you with somebody on campus to go over that as well.
Okay, thank you. I think we pretty much covered everything that all my concerns. I know going away to maybe like going to UTSA, I don't know, it's kind of a big campus. Also, like I don't know, like I'm usually just hanging out with like some of my friends. I don't know if there's maybe some ways I can get involved, like or because I'm afraid that like I might not like it and I may just want to come back home. Because I mean I would want to try living in the dorms, but at the same time I'm used to just kind of living at home with my parents, and I don't know if there's something else I could do or something you recommend.
Sure. So I can relate to that. I was a out-of-state student. I went to New Mexico. I had never been there before, and I think something that really helped me to connect on campus and keep my motivation to be in school and stay there was to be involved on campus. So at UTSA, there's so many opportunities to be involved. They have student government. They have a lot of different student organizations, ranging from Greek life, being in a fraternity, to community service programs like Haven for Hope, involvement, things like that. So just depending on your interests, there's so many things that you can be involved on campus, and I really recommend to look through that. So during student orientation, I know that they have like a fair type thing where you can walk around and talk to the different organizations and kind of see where your fit is.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That really helps me out. Yeah, I definitely I'll take advantage of that. I didn't know. So yeah, those are all the questions I have.
Sure. Do you have any other questions or clarification that you may need?
No. I made sure. Is there a way I can get this in writing, or
Sure.
Because I'll maybe just take it with me so I could remember.
So I wrote everything down for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And then on there is my contact information. So we'll go ahead and schedule a follow-up appointment just to see how you did on your quiz, what majors we can start looking at, and then decide. We'll have you do both applications for whatever Alamo College you're interested in and UTSA, and then narrow it down with a decision in the spring.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. It was nice
Bye.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.